This daf Yerushalmi Terumos in the article Oz V'Hada edition. We're on daf Memches Amud Aleph. We got pretty far yesterday. We got to Chavraya Omri, which is 3 lines to the bottom, which in the Vilna is on daf Chav Vav Amud Beis. Towards the bottom. Right, Omri is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 lines to the bottom. The beginning of the line is Chavraya Omri. And I learned this goes for those for Eretz Yisrael, Achenu Kol Beis Yisrael. So they're attacking, the murderous terrorist attack in Eretz Yisrael today, which should be Zeichel to Yeshua and Hamas. Okay, Chavrayim Bon, it says Chavrayim Omri, it says Chavrayim Bon, Yossi. Not sure the Omri really does seem to be superfluous. The Chavrayim Bon Rabbi Yossi, the Chevra, the base manager, asked for Yossi Manavshach. What Chacham says requires analysis here. In Trumat Tmei Tisaref, if the hold that the social also is a shas and nafla, so then it's Michael Sreifa, like Rabbi Yezer. In Chulin, if we hold it's Chulin, that also he took up. It's not just some what he took up. At least it's Chulin Toherin, right? Ma'abakach sheyitamu. Why? Makbi does not become tame by we're not concerned that a chulin should become tame. He says it doesn't matter if it's actually truma or not, because the way you eat it, Chacham said you eat it as if it's truma. It's true, it's not actually truma. It's not like I'll say zesha enough, zesha Allah, but we give it the gedarim of truma. So therefore, kum tuma nechel tahira. The house to Tuma, obviously Truma, it's Truma eaten any other way except Torah. So therefore, you treat it as if it's Truma. That's the whole point of the taking one up. So you treat it as if it's Truma. And that what you want to say, Shema Tmeya. That what you want to say, perhaps if it's Truma Tmeya, it's really burnt, right? Then Iyatamoyim Shim Nola Safek Tuma. If any truma has a safek truma, any truma which has safek truma, don't you see any yochel sarfa? You don't know you can't burn a safek truma by truma. It's always it has to be left out as they say until it definitely gets something or until it rots. So mali shlo tuma makam acher. What difference does it make what difference does it make if it gets a tuma? I should add that the Bnei Moshe, according to Bnei Moshe, who says you have kibetza from Truma Tmeya? A kibetza of Truma here that should be kibetza of Truma Tmeya here that was definitely Tomei, therefore it has to be burnt. Maybe it's not. You don't know, so maybe you don't have a shear. So therefore you can't. It's a sign. Maybe there's nothing here actually. So Mali Nola Tuma. What difference does it make if the Safek Tuma comes because of Truma Tmeya, which is some Tuma from elsewhere, or Mali Shalom Tuma come, or because of the Safek whether the Truma is actually in your hand or not. But you want to ask good kasha, Chevre. Action another time Rabbi Yosha. Ask them that which Rabbi Yosha said. So Truma Torah Shenavla saw Truma Tmeya. A say of Truma Torah, which fell to a Meah saw of Truma Tmeya, to the cave. It's supposed to be become rot. Why don't you burn it? The Truma Tmeya Torah is buttless. There's only Truma Tmeya, so definitely you should burn it. Then there's no one does not answer that question. Hadei, the Gemara goes on to the next issue. Hadei Nekudin. We couldn't mention the Mishnah. Where a saw of Tmeya fell into 100 Toherim, right? It's like Chatzoi Soin. it's since most of the fruit is tar and only the saw is tameh, so you can need up to 100 beitzim, and you don't necessarily have a kibetza tmeya in the dough. But the Gemara says that you should only do a chatzi saw, 72 eggs, l'shem archaka. So I guess you can do until 72 eggs. You can do. You don't have to do chatzoi beitzim. In theory, you don't have to do chatzoi beitzim until you get all the way up to 100 eggs. You're still not going to have a kibetza tmeya in the Esau. At least could be lesser. Not sure could Rabbanan would you say that. Anyway, the Gemara says that no, it's still only should go up to 72. Let's see what I wrote here. Okay, so now what I wrote here is that here's only one saw, which is tummy. The rest is tar. So the odds are not going to get up to tummy unless you make 100 of those, right? Still not going to get a kibetza of truma tmeya to impart to the rest of your truma tuma, unless you have close to 100. But nevertheless, you have to stop at 72. So nikudim, they made our chaka. This nikudim is not each one pachas and kibetza like later in the Mishnah. This is talking about nikudim here means up to 72. And then presumably you can do up to 72, and then another 30, 36, 38, whatever it is. No, 28. But so that's the migdar milsa. But in a case where you have we're talking about where you have a Torah which fell to 100, it's 100 of chulin tmeim. That's the case where each one has to be less than kibetza in order that the truma does not become tummy. Okay. Says Chizkiah in the article says Chizkiah Omar. Well, first of all, there's a no, there's no better. But in Omar Chizkiah says there's Chizkiah Omar in the article, but we're talking about the same. The chis is going on the second, and the Mishnah would say, apparently it says Saw Truma Tameya, which is the same one. And let me say that the Saw also has to Nikudim. It doesn't say the halach of the rest. Again, the same case just talk about. And Chizkiah said, no, even the Kulim which you made, you have to eat them the Kulim. So he's more machmir, obviously. Because of the challah. In other words, that the Truma Tamei should not be matame the challah, because the chulin are tar, which is tabel challah. So therefore, because the challah, you should not, in order to make sure the challah can be tar, you should make sure that the Truma Tamei is batel. And milsa amra isa zoros is batel, isa tuma lo batel. So this teaches us that the isra of zoros is batel because it's tarovis to anybody, but this is tuma not batel. Since the Truma Kinitame Acherim, it's not Vatel the Isser, it's since Mitame, it can't, in other words, Rabbanan, it's obviously Rabbanan, but they said it can be Mitame to Tmeim, the Chulin Tarim, that you can't use them to make Challah, so therefore make sure to do less than Gebetza. Okay, now the Gemara is going to ask, it seems that Chizkiah contradicts himself, but that already is a Mem Test Amid Aleph. The second line, so we will stop here for today. Short day, because we did a lot yesterday.